UN agencies reacted with collective horror tonight after 2 of its schools in Gaza became the latest targets in the war, with children among dozens feared dead. The head of UNRWA, that's the Agency for Palestinian Refugees, says that 4,000 people had been sheltering in one of the schools. Well, let's take a look at today's key developments. According to the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry, at least 50 people were killed in an attack on the UN-run Al-Fahura school. The IDF says it's investigating. Hospitals across northern Gaza are struggling to remain open. Al-Shifa, which is Gaza's largest hospital, a primary target of the ground assault, is being evacuated. Well, the focus may soon turn to Khan Yunis in the south, which could become the next front in Israel's operation. The IDF has put out a statement urging Palestinians in the area to move further south to the safe zone of Al-Mawasi. Our Middle East correspondent Alistair Bunkle has this report and a warning. It does contain some distressing images.
Thousands of Gazans had fled to schools believing they would be safe from the fighting. But in the early hours of Saturday morning, 2 UN-run schools in the Jabalia refugee camp in northern Gaza were hit by missiles. These pictures, filmed in one school at first light, show the bodies of people killed as they were sleeping. Babies, toddlers, teenagers and women. It's not clear whether this was an Israeli airstrike or a failed Hamas rocket. The IDF has told us that they are investigating the incident. The wounded were taken to a hospital already struggling under the weight of casualties and a lack of medicine and fuel. Al-Shifa Hospital in Gaza City is still encircled by Israeli forces. Doctors and patients were reportedly given an hour to leave. Some did, waving white flags as heavily armoured Israeli vehicles crossed their path. However, the IDF says that no evacuation order was given.
We've created a corridor for them to get out of the hospital and then to head south towards southern Gaza Strip. The area of the Mawasi is a safer zone in order for people to get out of harm's way.
The IDF has said that it has found weapons in the hospital, but has shown little evidence yet of the alleged tunnel network underneath it. And Hamas today has accused Israel of lying and claims that Shifa Hospital was not being used as a command center.
The
falsity of their claims and lies therein is exposed, as they did not find there the alleged command or control room, nor did they find any of the other prisoners or officers there, let alone any of them. In the face of their security and military failure and psychological defeat since the 7th of last October, they committed more killing and destruction, which even affected the stores of medicines, devices and all medical equipment in the Al-Shifa complex.
There are signs that Israel's focus is gradually turning to the south of Gaza as they pursue senior Hamas leaders and search for the hostages.
With every passing day, there are fewer places where Hamas terrorists can operate. Those who are on the west side of the city understand this very well. They have already met the deadly power of the army. And those who are in the south of the Gaza Strip will also understand this soon enough.
The city of Khan Yunis was hit by more airstrikes today. This one reportedly killed 15 members of one family. The south was supposed to be safe. Israel had assured Gazans, but it isn't. Israel might try to forcibly move hundreds of thousands of people again in pursuit of their military objectives. But this time, it could be even more disastrous.